Daithiraids back on the free-to-play. Let's build a one-key brutal clan boss team, okay? So we have been working our way up. We are currently 2-keying brutal, guys, which is pretty good considering we are 29 days into the free-to-play challenge, okay? Pretty happy with that. We have nubs there, 1-keying, so 21.7 million damage is what's needed. Oh, he has 22. Nobody else appears to be doing it just yet. I have a handy 2-key. I'm guaranteed it's locked in. Now on Nightmare, we need 39.17 million. I'm getting between 9 and 10 million on Nightmare, so we need to up our game there as well, because even with a 4-key, I'm not guaranteed top chest, and I must be getting top chest. Okay, so Brutal is where we're going to focus on getting the 1-key, and the improvements from there will get us hopefully a 3 or maybe a 2. Could I dream of a 2-key on Nightmare? Let's see. Okay, let's start off with current state. What do we have at the moment? This is what we're looking at the minute. So this is the CB OG that we have going on, the OG clan boss team from me. We have our Tagoar there, and guys, Tagoar is probably my best champion at the moment, certainly my fastest at 244. If you'd like to get your hands on a Tagoar, click on the link below. Together with my partners in Game Leap and Plarium, we have probably the best link on the planet. Tagoar is one of the champions you get with that, but you will start off just after the tutorial with Karato Fox Hunter. You will also get Mausoleum Mage, you'll get Uugo and Rector Drath. So check out that link below, and yeah, it's brilliant. Tagoar now we have in the lead for his aura, which gives us extra health. We have his increased defense on the A1. We have a big heal and increased speed on the A2. We have a revive and a shield on the A3. Now onto Kale. You see we have Kale's A2 switched off. Now Kale is grand but not great, so we need to upgrade his build as well. So we have him in basically accuracy to land all the poisons and debuffs and also deal a bit of damage, although with 2300 attack it's not going to be a huge amount of damage. Okay, so we're relying on the poisons from Kale for our damage there. Now we have Fane coming along as well. Fane is there to provide our decreased attack, more poisons and decreased defense and weaken, and then just another hit on the A1. So Fane is potentially the first one we're removing, even though Fane is incredibly good for clan boss. I think without her books in her, she's just not doing everything that I need right now. So then we're on to Alice. Alice is at 200 speed, crit rate, crit damage, and a bit of attack, and she's in lifesteal, so she's my farmer at the moment, guys. And we have her A2 switched off as well, and we're using the A1 for multi-hits because she'll get a triple hit if there's any skills on cooldown, and then she also uses the A3 for that ignore defense as well. Now the passive, does the passive do anything for us? Yeah, whenever this champion attacks, inflicts 3% more damage to each target for each turn remaining on all of their skills cooldown. Bonus damage is counted individually for each target, so that is pretty good. The active effect won't come into play because it's on a kill, but this is pretty good for getting extra damage out on the clan boss. And then Sabatha is another reviver and provides us with increased attack and increased defense. So I think Sabatha may be the second of the team that is getting removed. We're going to go with the core of Tagoar, Kale and Alice, and this is probably what it's going to look like. Now I'm going to build up everybody obviously, and we're going to see what we can do, but Tagoar is staying in the lead. Then we have Morag coming in. Morag is going to provide us with an ally attack. She's also going to provide us with a strengthen. Then we're going to have Rearguard Sergeant, who's going to provide us with decreased defense, with decreased attack, and with continuous heal and ally protection. Okay, and that's for 2 turns as well, both of those. Kale, Alice, we've already spoken about. So we're leaning more into the survivability and hopefully picking up more damage with the ally attack from Morag and also from her counter attack. Now she isn't fully masteried yet, so we're going to miss out on the extra War Master procs from that counter attack, but we'll see how we go. We're going for longevity, so more damage over time rather than a shorter period with more damage. Okay, let's see how that goes. We haven't got this built yet, so we're going to cut here and we'll be right back to your eyes. We're back and we have the rebuilds done, guys, so let's switch over to the future team and see what we can get out of this. Okay, so we're starting off, we're going to break ourselves in easy. We're going to start off with the quick battle on hard, which we know we can do, so we want to make ourselves feel good. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to prioritize outrage, and then we'll have a 2 on the ally attack. We are going to prioritize decrease attack and then fend them off's on a 5-turn cooldown. Okay, so actually what I'll do is I'll do opener and then I'll do priority 1 and then I'll do this priority 2. That sounds better. We have Kale set with the just using his poisons, which is good. We have Alice, we can turn off Clockwork Cyclone, and we have Tagoar open for business. So yeah, this will be full auto this run. Let's see how it goes. We're looking good so far. We have Brimstone on, 2 poisons and decreased attack. We have our strengthen up as well, which is magnificent. There's our ally attack, so we're getting more hits, more poisons in. So this is going really well so far. Now we have our ally attack up. Okay, so I'm liking this so far. It's looking good so far. But everybody has their skills on cooldown at the start, so the gaps will start to appear the further on we get. We've also messed around with relics a bit as well, so we've changed relics around to people where they are more appropriate and where the stats are going to help us out maybe a bit more as well. Now, one thing I did forget, I think, to mention about Rearguard Sergeant was on the A1, she also has decreased defense, so she's really good. And there's that decreased attack back on as well, so I'm liking it so far. I'm just not entirely sure where we are as regards versus the previous team. I know we're not getting as much poisons up, but the theory is that we will go longer as well. And definitely, I think when we have our masteries in, when we have War Master on Rearguard and on Morag, we're going to see a big bonus. Now, the other problem I ran into was I had no accessories rather. So I'd no ring, amulet or banner for dwarves at all. So I spent all of my clan gold buying the artifacts, buying the accessories rather, in the clan shop. Nothing landed in dwarves at all. It all landed in factions that I don't have champions in. So that was a bit of a disaster. I may hold on to them because the revenge accessories, the ones you get from the clan shop, they're really good. They're revenge accessories and they're also 5 and 6 stars. So that's a really good early game way to get those in. Now we're up at turn 8 and we're up at over 5 million. I was about to say 500 million. That's getting a little bit ambitious, but this seems to be holding together well. Now it is after turn 10 where things start to get a little bit hairy as well. So let's not just count our chickens before they're hatched, you know. So this as well, what we see here, there's plenty of healing. The continuous heal as well is very good. That's going to keep us in good fettle, and the decrease attack is going on there nicely too. So I am liking what I'm seeing so far, I have to say. So we're up at 7, we're up at 8 million on turn 12, and easily with War Master, that's going to be better. That's going to be higher. So once I've a little bit more campaign farming to do, then Rearguard and Morag will be taking a trip into the Minotaur dungeon. Once they've done that, they're going to be we'd no safety stuff on there, and we had no decreased attack on, and Kale nearly bought the farm. So there's the decreased attack. So that's going to keep us right for another few turns, and the continuous heals are going to get us healed back up there. Look at the strength and the decrease decreased attack there, and the shield from Tagoar. Rearguard Sergeant barely took any damage at all. So this is really good. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing now so far. And I think, ahead of where I usually am damage-wise. Because I think I said earlier on that we were a handy 2 key on this difficulty, which is brutal. This is brutal now at the moment. Okay, so this is where we could be in trouble. Rise and Fight comes out very good. If we had the cooldowns in this, Strengthen coming on there would be huge for us, okay? So we're going to go manual, and hopefully we can get a heal in and an increased speed. Excellent. Get more poisons on, and we don't have any ally protection, or there we go, Strengthen. That's big for us, and we'll get an increased defense on somebody there too. Okay, good. So you can see the damage mitigation coming back into play. We're doing well there, but we really need those books, guys. So I did get some books into Morag, but 2 of them went into the right place. They went into the ally attack, and you can see, guys, we're just on the hairy edge there, that if we get a little bit more damage, we're in trouble. So that ally protection is hopefully going to keep us right now. And if we get a heal, we get shield there as well. That was the decreased attack, and it didn't land, guys. That's a disaster. So it's so important to have that decreased attack on. Okay, and we're in bad position now, although I think this may be my highest score. So we're on the single target attack, and that's pretty much going to be game over now. If we break 14 million, I think it'll be my highest score. But like I say, once Morag and Rearguard Sergeant have their masteries on, that's going to be a whole different ball game there. And a couple of books into Morag where I'm getting strengthened back every 3 turns. I'm going to finish booking her before I book Rearguard. She's not a back garden sergeant. So yeah, that is pretty good in my book. 13.91 million, and lots of room to grow with the masteries. So Alice has her masteries. This is Alice's build. Those are Alice's stats. I keep doing that because they've switched it over. So she's built for damage, speed, all of that, and in lifesteal. Tagoar is built all in speed, with some HP. He needs more defense. I need to get defense on these, so I need to pay a visit to Spider as well. So basically my next few days are going to be focused on getting accessories and getting Minotaur masteries for these guys, and you can see none at all. There's a long way to go, but I'm happy with that as a first run, especially considering gear isn't leveled up, gear isn't leveled up, gear isn't fully leveled up. We're missing accessories. She's only at 5-star as well. She will be 6-star by the end of today, and once she's 6-star, then it'll be into the Minotaur to get her and Morag finished, and then it'll be Spider to get the accessories, or maybe Spider and then Minnow. But that's the plans, guys. We're improved, but there is still room for growth for sure. And Nubs there putting me to shame with 20 million on Nightmare and 22 million on Brutal. So this should easily be achievable for me once I have the masteries and all that done for these guys. So looking forward to seeing that. Guys, thanks for joining me. Check out that link below again. Really great link with great champions. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.